You know what? We're going to take some of the wood away from the woodcutter. We are at the end of winter, so nobody should be suffering for firewood anytime real soon. We're going to also build a... No, we're not going to worry about a small local wood yard. We will take some more trees down from here, however. We're going to get this trading post up and running. I've got enough iron. I've got close to enough stone. I'm a little bit shy. I can make up what I need here shortly. I've got wood selected to be harvested here as well. Let's get some more wood out of there. I've got 7 laborers right now, straight up laborers, plus I have an herbalist that's maxed out, so I've got, and a builder. I've got 9 people that can be chopping trees down right now. So I should be able to make up, and I've got the stone already done that I need for this as well. So I should be able to get enough wood in for both the building and for the firewood for this season. I'm not going to build another house until, let's see, do I have anybody in the 50s yet? I don't think I do. I have to start worrying, thinking about a graveyard too. Where am I going to build the graveyard? Here in the corner, maybe? Probably the best place. Right here. This would be a good place for a graveyard, because that looks like a pretty non-level. Yeah, that's not level. So I can't really build anything over that. So yeah, this little corner right here for the graveyard, I think. I can still build a mine here. Probably can't do both. I'm going to want 2 mines, a coal mine and an iron mine. I would eat up a huge chunk of the space to build it there. I don't think I can build it over here. What about, I can't even get one here. Almost. Oh, I could get one here. Okay, maybe I'll leave those 2 there. I'll build the graveyard right here, because there's not really much else to build in this little section here. So maybe that, or up here, one or the other. Build another fishing up that way. I don't know. I don't have to worry about it quite yet. Reserve of logs is low. Yeah, the logs is being eaten up by the So how many children did we get last year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 children last year. Good. Yeah, definitely need the school next. School is next on the to-do list. We're starting to get a significant number of children that I definitely want educated. And I have enough laborers. Obviously, I'll need more material. And I have some stone and trees still slated to come down as well. So materials is moving nicely over. I'm going to need to replace the iron that we're using up here, so we'll grab some of this stuff over here as well. And we still have people chopping trees. Good. Foresters doing well. 2 iron reclaimed as well as 16 logs. Already at this rate they'll get 64 logs a year just from the Forester's Lodge. That's not too bad. It's good supplement to my income. Got some spare iron on the ground over here too. Might as well select it to be reclaimed as well. Just keep an eye on the trading post as it gets more complete. Food is good. Herbs is good. Tools. Hey, we've maxed out our tools too. Once the trading post is here, I'm going to move half of our tools and herbs over to it for trade bait. I think part of my issue is I have a smaller reserve of firewood requested, and when they take it, they take some house with 10 left will take 100 at a time, and not leave any for anybody else, which puts me into that crunch. I just bumped my reserve of firewood up to 100. See if that helps. So I've got basically a full year to get some more firewood cut. Got most of the wood moved over, most of the stone moved over. So any more wood will actually go into the firewood production again after these are moved over. Look at them go. Go, 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 go. So I'm going to need something like 40 or 60 stone for the school too. The kids are going to hate me. I'm going to make them go to school. Speaking of hate, our happiness is still at 4. Our health is 4.5, so we're staying steady there. Okay, all of our stone is over. They're starting to bring the iron over. Still need a little bit more wood. And we still have wood being chopped down. We still have iron being harvested. And we have wood and stone being harvested over here as well. So it looks like we have enough resources for it. I'm going to add, once the materials are over, I'm going to add 2 builders to speed up the process of building it. It's a rather lengthy process. It's 140 build points required. One builder would take the better part of a year by himself, I think, between building and going back for food and warmth. Let's see. Scrappy, welcome. Said I thought I saw somebody leave earlier and somebody else just popped in. Welcome, Scrappy. Welcome to our Colonial Charter mod as we build Castanar's Corner. It's not much to look at right now, but we are stable. After a somewhat rocky start, we are stable. We've got a workforce that's starting to grow, albeit an uneducated workforce. That's going to change soon because we are getting ready to actually build our trading post, and once the trading post is built, I'm going to build the school next. And hey, the woodcutter has lumber to use. That stockpile got severely depleted by the building of the trading post. We need 15 more iron in place. Stable is good. We lost 4 citizens in the first year. Something that I've never had happen before happened. Basically, we had one of our children grew up to an adult in the first season, necessitating a 5th house, and I was completely unable to sustain a 5th house, so we lost 4 people in the first year. But like I said, we've stabilized. We've got a great food income. Our firewood has been the only kind of prickly point so far, and I just upped the reserve on it. So hopefully we'll be able to fix that issue. I still need a couple iron there. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 builders to the build pool so that we can build that trading post by the end of the year. And this area over here across the bridge to the west is going to be our farmland. No, if there's food in the stockpile, they'll go and eat the food directly out of the stockpile. But in that first year, I didn't have, because I had to build, I lost 2 people due to the cold because I couldn't get a 5th house up. And because I was trying to get that 5th house up, I didn't have enough food production. And I lost 2 to starvation in that first year as well. Hey, 2 children. First 2 children of the year? Yes, first 2 children of the year. So it's rare that I've had a child grow to adulthood before winter of the first year in this game. So I had 4 full seasons in previous games to get all my, the 4 houses that I needed for my, for all my citizens. But because that one child grew to an adult in the tick over between spring and summer, I needed a 5th house, and I just couldn't do it. The child that grew from the one that grew from child to adult snatched the 4th house that I built, leaving a family of 3 out exposed. And then he grabbed the house and couldn't even get enough food in it, so he was one that starved to death too. Yeah, I've never had it. I said, I don't think I've ever had a child grow from child to adult before winter, certainly not before autumn of the first year, but this one grew to adult between the spring and summer season. It crippled me right off the bat. Fortunately, two of the deaths were children, so I didn't lose. If I would have lost 4 adults, it would have been game over right there. I would not have had a labor force to be able to keep enough food and firewood for the remaining families. Okay, so our foresters, 42 logs. So that forester with 2 foresters working it are going to get close to 100 logs out of that pair per year. Yeah, that would have been tough, if not impossible. What would have probably happened is I would have died down to 2 families, and then just struggle with them at that point to grow from there. Maybe not impossible, but it certainly would have been difficult. I mean, it was moderately difficult, but not terribly difficult the way it did happen. Okay, more trees coming down. Okay, we've hit our reserve firewood. So anything else is going to go straight into spare lumber right now, which is good because I need to start the school. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what we need for that anyway. 124. Oh, that's the town hall. 16 stone and 15 lumber. Yeah, we can afford to put this together. Let's put it along here. Let's go ahead and bisect the town square here this way as well. Okay, so we have pretty close to enough materials right now to build that. We need a little bit more stone. There's some here. There's some here. That should be enough. And I have no problems deforesting this area because, again, this is going to be farmland over on this side of the river. In the meantime, 3 builders are really tearing the building together. I thought I needed 3 just to get it done by winter, but I guess I was underestimating how fast they'd build it. I worried that too many of them would be going back to get food and warmth and not be actively building